So the other day I did a show with a YouTuber named Rudemp Ru. And I'll leave the link to his interview that I did. And he sent me an email wanting to do a show about passing up on women because of them being overweight. And he said he had kind of got a lot of slack from saying that in public or saying that on YouTube. And you kind of wanted to talk about it on my show. I agreed to do it. And the title of the show was I'll Definitely Get With an Overweight Woman If She's Right for Me. That should have been the whole thing, but I abbreviated it. And Rudemp talks about some things that occurred earlier on in his life, okay? He had some females that were big. I don't know how big. I don't know if they were really obese or if they were just like shapely but just a little fat. But for whatever reason, he wasn't interested in doing long-term relationships with those women, okay? He passed up on them. He went for the women that were looking a little bit better, women that were already put together, women that was fine. That's who he was chasing on, while at the same time letting the females that were big go. Now, while chasing the good-looking women, those relationships or those pursuits didn't work out. He thinks about, in his mind, what could have been with the bigger chicks. I let somebody go that was nice. I let somebody go that was down for me. I let somebody go that was good for me. I could build with. I need to rethink my strategy. So if I ever get a chance again to get with a good woman, I'm not going to discount her weight against her just because she's fat, okay? Because she's overweight. I'm not going to look down on her for that. This is what he's talking about. And I felt that this is quite interesting because the night after that, I had a YouTuber on, as you guys know, Obsidian Media Network. He says that guys who have to deal with overweight women are broke. They have not achieved a lot of success in life. And this does tend to be true, especially with a lot of black men, right? Because when black men, when they do have money, they do have some success. We all know big chicks or overweight chicks is really not what they're going for. We understand that. But I kind of want to go back to Rudemp's contingency plan if he gets with a woman that's overweight. What he tells her is, listen, I'm not going to pass up on you, but I'm going to help you get into shape. We're going to go work out together. Because he feels that he can do this with this woman. He can be with her. They're going to be together. They can build together. And, gradually he can get her into shape, get her looking good, get her looking healthy. Because what he's trying to do is, in other words, deal with someone like a restoration project. You ever see somebody restore like old Mustangs, old Corvettes? The car got potential and just in a bad shape, but you need to put some money into it and all these other things into it to bring it up to par. This is what Rudy was talking about. But I thought about that position, and I got to go back to what he really liked. What does he really like? A woman who looked good. A woman who's already in shape. A woman who's already coming to the table with what she got. That's what he was initially attracted to. And it sounds like to some people that was in the chat that he's settling. And the biggest question and problem that I think that somebody that has the same mindset as Rudemp or a lot of black women who want to go after men, girl, I can change him. Now, I'll talk about that in a minute. Is if you start getting with a person in their big and you accept them as you are right there, why should they change? Because you're getting with them at that time. You saying that, hey, your size is okay. I'm looking at you because you're a nice person. What motivation is it for them to change. Because you go to the gym. Now, let's talk about that. There are plenty of brothers right now in America that go to the gym 7 days a week, going to the gym all types of hours of the day. They woman and girlfriend won't ever go to the gym. Getting bigger as the days get longer. And then what about that? What happens when you come to the table with that? What happened when she get bigger? Because you can't go back and say, oh, you getting too big. You already met her when she was big. And see, let me go back to what we always talk about black women with the girl, I can change them kind of attitude. This is the kind of attitude that a lot of women, we talk about all the time. You get with a dude, talking about these women, getting with a dude, the dude ain't no good, causing trouble. Ooh, but, he's so sexy. You know how some of them be. And, he got the potential to do so-and-so. And then what do they always say? Girl, I can change him. I can change him. I can give him all the skill sets and the tools, necessities to make him a different person. You can move him to a different neighborhood. You can put him around different kinds of friends. You can put different clothes. You can take him on different trips. And won't you know it, no matter where you at, that Negro is going to be the same. I'm going to tell you like this. My dad was on cocaine in L.A., crack cocaine. My mom said, I'm going to move back to Sacramento, where I'm from, hoping that would change. Sure as I'm black, as soon as we got to Sacramento, he found somewhere else to buy some crack cocaine. And he couldn't get off of it until he wanted to do it for himself. And I think that the problem is with this whole build of, restore a person, is they have to want to do it for themselves. You can't make them do it. Similarly, just like the woman who goes out and says, I can change him. You cannot change that Negro. He has to change. I done had friends that I went to high school with, went to the NFL, got caught up in stupid stuff, and it was in the best environments. Why didn't they change? They didn't want to change. And it goes back to the part that if you want to meet somebody that likes to stay in shape and that works out or that's smart, you got to meet that person where they are then. Hello. You got to be willing to meet somebody where they are then. If you like somebody that work out, then you need to meet somebody at the gym. You need to meet somebody that's actively doing the things that you want to do, because all that happens is you end up getting frustrated. And you start to resent the person for not doing what it is that you feel that they should be doing. Either that or you got to accept them where they are. You know, there's some people in life, man, I just really have no expectations of them. Because if I start having expectations for them, I'm going to let myself down. And if you going to be like that, and I got to take my man Daniel Simmons, because he wrote a comment on that video. He says, if you don't work out, we can't work out. That's off the jump. If the woman already isn't doing it, you getting with her, she's not going to be contingent on that. You can't get with a woman and be like, all right, well, you big right now, and if you don't lose no weight, I'm going to keep sleeping with you and keep wifing you up. But if you don't lose 30, 40 pounds, and it's over. You're not going to say that. It don't even make no sense. So this is what I'm telling. Brothers cannot be, in my opinion, talking about how they can change somebody or trying to basically rebuild somebody. Who have time for that, in my opinion? Now, if he want to do it, that's fine. I'm not knocking the brother. But at the end of the day, brothers who are doing something, who are trying to be a little upwardly mobile, listen, I need you to have your stuff together right now. You need to be ready to go right now. I don't have time to teach you. I need you. It's almost like in free agency. You know, even in the NBA, teams don't even have time to develop players in the NBA no more. We need you to come in and play right now. And if you can't play right now in a few years, you're out of there. That's why free agency is such a big deal. We need you to come in and produce today. We want to win today. We want to plug you in today. Ain't nobody got time to be developing you. And that's real. So, guys, what do you think about that? If Keisha don't work out, we won't work out. So, guys, let me know what you think of the video. Make sure you subscribe at the bell. Shout out to everybody supporting us on Patreon, patreon.com/Negro Manosphere. And we'll be on tonight with Nicole Michelle on my Oshay Vlogcast channel. The topic is going to be sisters need to withhold from sex until they get a ring. Okay. So, hope you guys enjoy that. And thank you so much. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.